My name is Knox. I am your survival instructor. Today I'm going to tell you about the moment you realize someone is behind you. Not walking in the same direction, not coincidentally nearby. Following, most people realize too late. They turn around when footsteps are already close. They look back when there's already a hand on their shoulder. They panic when the distance is already gone. By then, you're not being followed anymore. You're being taken. A man leaves his base. He walks 4 blocks. He finds a clean water source. He fills 2 bottles. He starts walking back. He feels it. Something wrong. He stops. The street behind him is empty. He keeps walking. The feeling stays. He turns a corner, walks faster, looks back again. Still nothing. He convinces himself he's paranoid. He relaxes. 3 minutes later, he's on the ground. 2 people. One from the side, one from ahead. They weren't behind him. They were around him. He never stood a chance because he didn't know what to look for. You will. After the collapse, everyone feels watched. The city is quiet. Every sound is sharp. Every shadow moves. Your brain is designed to find threats. In a dead world, it finds them everywhere. Most of the time, you are alone. But not always. The difference between paranoia and real danger is pattern. Paranoia is random. One moment you feel it, next moment it's gone. No consistency. Real danger has rhythm. When you stop, it stops. When you turn, it adjusts. When you test it, it reacts. Paranoia screams. Reality whispers. You need to hear the whisper. You're walking. Your gut tightens. This is not nothing. Your gut is your brain detecting micro-patterns you haven't consciously processed yet. Footsteps that sync with yours. A silhouette that appears twice. A reflection in broken glass that doesn't belong. Do not ignore it, but do not panic either. Panic makes you turn your head every 5 seconds. That tells them you're aware. Aware and scared. That makes you easier to manage. Instead, you stay calm. You keep walking, and you start testing. You approach an intersection. Normally, you'd go straight. Instead, you turn right. You walk 1 block. You turn right again, 1 more block, right again. You just walk 3 sides of a square. No logical reason, no destination, just a loop. Normal people don't do this. If someone is still behind you after 3 turns, they're not going somewhere. They're going wherever you go. A woman tests this. She turns right, walks, turns again. She glances into a cracked side mirror on a burned car. A figure, 50 meters back, still there. She turns a 3rd time. The figure turns too. Now she knows. You see a building. Broken doors. Accessible. You walk inside. There's a stairwell. You go up. 1 floor. 2 floors. 3. You stop at a window. You don't look down. Not yet. You wait. 10 seconds. 20. Then you look. If someone enters the same building right after you, with no reason to be there, you have confirmation. A man does this. He climbs 4 floors. He positions himself near a window overlooking the street. 30 seconds later, a figure walks into the same building. The man hears footsteps. Slow. Climbing. Not running. Not searching. Following. He knows. You stop in front of a storefront. Shattered glass. Empty shelves. You stand there. You pretend to look inside. But your eyes are on the reflection. The street behind you. You stay still. 20 seconds. 30. Normal movement continues. People cross. People pass. But one shape slows. Stops. Pretends to look at something else. You move. They move. You stop again. Different window. They stop again. This is not coincidence. This is coordination. 1 person behind you is dangerous. 2 is worse. 3 means you're already in a net. A single follower stays behind you. Predictable, testable. A team moves different. 1 behind, 1 parallel across the street. 1 ahead, waiting. When you turn, the 1 behind stops, but the 1 on the side keeps going. Now they're behind you. The roles rotate. You think you lost them? You didn't. You just lost track of who's doing what. A woman walks through the city. She tests. 3 right turns. She looks back. No one. She relaxes. 2 blocks later, she turns into an alley. Someone steps out from a doorway ahead. She turns to run back. Someone else is already blocking the exit. They were never behind her. They were around her. She failed to see the system. Here's the moment that changes everything. You tested, you confirmed, you are being followed, and now they realize you know. Maybe you looked back too clearly. Maybe you broke pattern too sharply. Your eyes met theirs for half a second. That half second told them everything. Now the situation shifts. Before they were patient, now they're not. Before they had time, now they need to act before you disappear. The distance starts closing. Footsteps get faster. You hear it. You have maybe 30 seconds to decide. Run, hide, fight, talk. Every option is bad, but one is less bad than the others. Do not run. Running confirms fear. Fear confirms weakness. Weakness invites aggression. The moment you run, they chase. And you don't know this city as well as you think. You turn a corner and it's a dead end. You try a door and it's locked. You sprint and you trip on rubble you didn't see. Running is gambling. Do not go home. If they follow you to your base, you just told them where you sleep, where your supplies are, where you'll be tomorrow. One chase ends. A longer threat begins. Do not pull a weapon unless you are ready to use it immediately. Showing a knife from 10 meters away doesn't scare someone who has 3 friends. It just tells them what you have, and that you're afraid. Do not freeze. Standing still and hoping they pass is not a plan. It's waiting to be surrounded. Option 1. Lead them into visibility. You walk toward light, toward open space, toward anywhere that makes violence loud. Even in a collapsed city, some places have witnesses. Intersections, old plazas, anywhere 2 or 3 groups might overlap. You don't need police. You need unpredictability. Attackers want isolation. Give them the opposite. A man realizes he's being followed. He turns toward the old market square. Burned stalls, a few scattered people searching through ash. He walks into the center. The followers slow. Stop. Too many eyes. He keeps walking. Exits the other side. They don't follow past the square. He escaped without running. Option 2. Enter a complex space and lose them. A building with multiple exits. A mall with dead escalators and 100 dark hallways. A parking structure with ramps and stairwells. You go in. You don't just hide. You move through. Fast, efficient. You exit somewhere they don't expect. A woman is followed. She enters a half-collapsed department store. 3 entrances. She came in the west side. She moves through aisles, crosses to the north wing, climbs over a counter, exits through a loading dock on the east. By the time they search the west side, she's 2 blocks away. Option 3, reverse the situation. This is high risk. You don't run, you stop, you turn, you face them. You say nothing. You just stand there. Eye contact, calm, hand visible, body language controlled. Sometimes just the fact that you're not afraid makes them recalculate. Sometimes it doesn't. You need to know which type of person you're dealing with. Opportunist? They'll back off. Determined? You just started a confrontation. This option requires reading people faster than they read you. If you're wrong, you're in a fight. The entire time this is happening, your heart is pounding. Your hands are shaking. Your brain is screaming, "Run, run, run." You will not listen to it. You will breathe, slow, deep. You will keep your eyes soft, not wide. You will walk with rhythm, not panic, because the person behind you is reading you, your speed, your posture, your head movement. If you look like prey, you'll be treated like prey. If you look aware, controlled, and dangerous, you might not be worth the risk. Fear is chemical. You can't stop feeling it, but you can stop showing it. That gap between what you feel and what you show is often the gap between victim and survivor. You made it back. You weren't followed to your door. You sit down. You write in your log, location, time, description of the follower, what test worked, what you did, because this will happen again. And next time, you'll be faster. You don't erase the fear. You catalog it. You learn from it. That's the difference between panic and discipline. In the next episode, we'll talk about what happens when you don't just feel watched, when someone is actually standing outside your base, when they knock or when they don't. I am Knox, your survival instructor. Stay alert, test early, and remember, the first person to know they're being followed is the first person to survive it.